Being a developer is really hard nowadays. With the amount of stuff that developers are going through right now is beyond insanity. Back in the old days, it used to be all about the art, gameplay, story, and just innovating in the gaming industry. And gaming used to, and development used to be 1, 2, 3 years at the most. Nowadays, we'll get lucky and have a game within 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 or so years if we get a game at all. And there's so many hardships when it comes to being a developer. If your idea just even gets greenlit, if your development even makes it to the end of the road and ends up getting canceled, or even if your game ends up a broken mess and you have to completely fix it over time. There is just so many problems in the modern gaming industry. I mean, you have to worry about multiplayer, campaign, then there's the worry about following that trend and it will just go downhill. You have to worry about hackers and cheaters nowadays. You have to focus on high graphic fidelity instead of the art itself. And then there's the issues of people getting fired, but game budgets being so high that you lose so much money that you don't make a profit. There's just so many problems that developers are having nowadays. And publishers are pushing them to go in the directions that they don't want to go in. The art of the gaming industry has completely tumbled. And with the state of modern gaming, it's made being a developer mostly impossible. There is those rare occasions where they'll make it, but in a game industry as a whole, if you're a developer, with inflation going up and COVID hitting at the same time, it makes making a game impossible to make. There is so many problems going on in the gaming industry. And we don't know how we're going to be able to fix this. I mean, there is some hope. I mean, there is this trend going on in the gaming industry, like AAA developers becoming AA. Like, you have these big groups of developers that usually just tank the gaming industry, development cycle. They're kind of trying to do smaller teams so they can be more efficient, and not cut back from costs so it doesn't add up so much debt. And I know that some people are switching to Unreal Engine just to make that development cycle way easier. This is a problem that every developer is facing right now. And whether you hate a game or love a game, you have to just support the developers because that's their livelihoods. There is just so much pressure in the gaming industry nowadays. And I know it's tough dealing with broken games and microtransactions, but at the same time, we need to give the developers the support they need to just make it financially in these tough times. I mean, this is truly tough times for everybody. And with the pressure in the gaming industry, with the game crash about to happen, these developers are going to need you more than ever. I mean, we don't know what the future holds for gaming, but we have to try our best to help the developers through and through. And I know we have to deal with shady monetization, broken games, but at the end of the day, this is their jobs. And we gotta support them no matter what, even if the publisher makes them do something that they just don't want to do.